This is my predictions for the 2022 Australian Grand Prix. I think we can all agree that this season has been one of the best season beginnings we have seen for a long time. Now, I know the 2021 season was also a great beginning, but this season we have actually seen some nice battles and clean overtaking. Without wasting any more time, let's get into my predictions. So with 4 DRS zones on the track, we know that overtaking is not going to be a problem and that the fastest car will win. So in P20 I have Nicholas Latifi. This season Latifi is really struggling. So far he's way off the pace of Alex Albon, who wasn't even in an F1 car last season. Moving on to P19, Sebastian Vettel. This will be his first race for the season, and with a slow car, he will struggle a bit more than Stroll this weekend. Now P18, Alex Albon. Not really a big surprise because that Williams is so slow. Going to P17, we have Lance Stroll, who will win his teammate but not by a lot. In P16, we have Daniel Ricciardo. I know McLaren looked better in Saudi Arabia, but I think they will struggle a lot in Australia. Going to P15, Lando Norris. Well, not much to say there. In P14 we have Zhou. The Alpha looks good, I just think Zhou will really struggle this weekend. Next we have Mick Schumacher. I know the horse is good, but Mick is struggling. I think in a few races he will be on pace with Kevin Magnussen or at least much closer, but he is not there yet, so P13. Going to P12, Yuki Tsunoda. The AlphaTauri doesn't look bad, but I do think they will struggle a bit on this track. P11, Fernando Alonso. Not much to say, that's just where their pace will be at. Going to P10, Pierre. Not much to say, almost the same as Yuki. The car just isn't fast enough for that top 8 battle. In P9, we have Esteban Ocon beating Alonso again and getting the most out of the car. P8, Kevin Magnussen. He's really doing good in that horse, picking up every possible point. And in P7, Valtteri Bottas. Well, what can I say? I could repeat what I just said about Kevin Magnussen because Valtteri Bottas is really doing good in that Alpha. Now the top 6. I do have both the Mercedes drivers in the top 6 just because I think they won't struggle as much as in Saudi, but I think we can all agree that they will get P5 and P6 unless there is some big drama. So let's go to P6. Lewis Hamilton. I do think this will mark the end of Lewis Hamilton's career with George Russell beating him again. P5, George Russell. Good performance for him, but the car is not fast enough for that top 4. Speaking of the top 4, who will be the driver missing out on the podium spot? In P4, I have Sergio Perez missing out on that podium again. Now P3. I think we all knew I was going to say Carlos Sainz. I know in qualifying he has the pace to take pole, but his race pace isn't on the level of the top 2 drivers. Now moving on to the top 2. This decision was again one of the hardest decisions of the video, but I do have Max Verstappen in P2 and Charles Leclerc in P1. I just think Ferrari will be the fastest car this weekend. Let me know your predictions in the comment section down below and I will see you in the next video.